Hey guys, it's Leanne, the Photoshop Queen of Schmoville, stepping in front of the camera once again to bring you a review of the Schmoes Know podcast from Thursday, September the 26th, 2013. Mark and Tiffany graced us with their presence last night in Schmoville, which was actually very cool because that meant the whole gang was back together. And what a doozy of a show it was. Start off with, Christian kind of asked Mark what was going on with the whole body thing. He's making noise about this videotape that Bonnie supposedly has. Kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with this. If Bonnie's going to make good on this threat, or is this just the mother of all bluffs? We'll have to wait and find out, Schmobile. Ken did his usual bang-up job with the news. It's always worth a laugh. Great timing with Ken. He knows how to do it right. He always just gets real good laughs on this. The first guest that the Schmoes had was Brandon Johnson. He is a young comedian. He is going to have a TV show on the Adult Swim channel, not to be confused with Comedy Central. Also not to be confused, Brandon Johnson, not to be confused with the white actor that's Brandon Johnson, as this Brandon Johnson actually is black. And he did make mention of that, which was actually very funny. Because Mark made reference to the fact that he had looked up his thing on, IMDb, and right away he was like, yeah, well, that was the white Brandon Johnson. So very funny guy. He was just rapid fire. This guy has a lot of just comedic talent. Kept everybody in stitches. It was very funny. The next guest that they have is Daniella McBride. She was a reality show person from The Bachelor, I do believe, and gave a lot of insight into what happens on these reality shows, and especially The Bachelor with the roses and all this stuff. And she basically told us something that I've always kind of figured this for a long time, that basically the contestants are hammered the whole time. So, yay, reality TV. It's a beautiful thing. She was going to be the Bachelorette for the celebrity dating game, the celebrity impression dating game, I should say. And I got to tell you, this is when the show went from 0 to 60 in less than like a second and a half. It was one of the funniest versions of the show that I think I've ever heard. When you start off with it, you got Ken, who was Randy Macho Man Savage. I almost fell off my chair when he came on. I just started laughing, and I just did not stop. JTI comes up there, and all of a sudden he's like, yeah, it's Jack Nicholson. Didn't sound a thing like him. Sorry, Josh, you really didn't. But it was very funny. Then you had Christian, who does one of the most bang-on imitations of John Lovitz I think I've ever heard. And just, I was already laughing hysterically by this time. So, this was just icing on the cake, especially when he was, eat fresh. It was awesome when he did this. Ellis followed behind. He was Seth Rogen, and really, how else can you do an impression of a stoner, quite honestly? I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Very funny. Tiffany was in there as well. She was Gandalf, of all people, and she was talking about, the walking stick, and it was just very, at this point, it's just picking up speed. Riley came on, and he did, without a doubt, one of the funniest imitations of Yoda that I've ever seen in my life, including doing this with his ears. And it was just very, oh my God. It's the zaniest we expect from Schmoville. That's the funny thing about it. And, then you get the wild man, Makuga, Josh Makuga, who chose, for whatever reason, Barbara Walters as his impression. And I gotta tell you, I was sitting there going like, what the hell was that? But still in all, it was really funny. The way they kept doing this, and Daniela was just asking these questions, and they're just going at it left and right. I think that Randy Macho Man Savage ended up going out first. And then it got down to it where it was between Yoda and Seth Rogen, of all people. And, Riley finally comes through with the win. This guy can totally do great, spot on impressions. So it made it a lot of fun to listen to him, and especially when he was just doing Yoda. That was just off the rails funny. And then I think that all of Schmoville did a collective gasp when Daniela actually referred to Yoda as Yodi. So it's now going to be Riley's official nickname in Schmoville, and we love that he's going to have this. So Yodi, long live Yodi. He just did amazing. Schmoes took some calls from Schmoville. Everybody's talking about the different things. Oh, and Mark and Christian actually got a review in there, so that's always fun when they do a live review to see how the magic all happens and everything. Bottom line, if you're looking for something really, really funny, the Celebrity Dating Game is a laugh riot. Brandon Johnson was very funny. It's totally worth it to watch it. I mean, it's worth it. Even a bad show is a good thing to watch with the Schmoes because they just make it fun. And they really haven't had a bad show. I mean, I've been listening to these guys and watching these guys for well over a year now, and just I find myself laughing every single time. So I would give it on my score. I would probably give it about a 4 out of 5 Schmoes this week. Really funny, lots of laughs. Celebrity Dating Game just brought it all home. It's a lot of fun in Schmoville every single week. So take an opportunity, give it a listen. You won't be disappointed. And I'm telling you, when you hear Harloff and he does his eat fresh, you will just fall over yourself laughing. So this is Leanne, Photoshop Queen of Schmoville, saying peace out, mother F's. Later.